Philippe
He's got a
Chatrier.
T. Yeah, that's going to be, it's going to be interesting in this one this year, and I think it's going to be a great. I would love to see. I would love to see Arthur Fils, the Frenchman that he is, be ready to go. I think.
Arthur Fils is going to win a Grand Slam in his career. You said that top five thing you said earlier is just sticking with me, and I got a problem with it. And
No, you
I'm a
do.
Fils fan, but top five,
Top five. I'm
top
standing behind it.
five.
I'm standing behind it, Alvin. Top five. Let me,
When and who? Okay,
Alvin. Let's just talk Turkey for a second. Novak's got 18 months at best, and he's
yeah.
going to be depend on the day. He's going to be pulled out, injured, dropping in with the wild card. I would even put it down to a year. I don't think he's true. I was as impressed with him as anybody with the Dimitrov match, and I've been as unimpressed as him since after that Dimitrov match in Miami. I just feel like Father Time is undefeated. Let's just put
Right.
him off to the side. Okay, so
Yes.
walk through with me. Novak is out. Novak
Sure.
is day to day and needs help, health, and the perfect situation, which all three probably won't have.
By the time you're talking Fils, top five is going to be Novak's going to be long retired by then.
I'm coming back. Number two.
Yeah.
Center.
Yep.
And Alcaraz are the other two. He just went 3 with one of the best players in the world on clay. We know he can play that well on hard court. Number 3. So stay with me.
Yeah,
Number
I'm
3.
Here.
Your 4, 5, and 6 are vulnerable. Zverev can lose to anybody on a given day.
Yep.
Dimitrov is showing he's unfortunately also Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you get down into the 6, 7, 8, 9 from the Tiafos, Taylor Fritz's, you name it, all of the underlings, De Minaur, all the players that I feel can be beaten on a given day. Is it really so out of context to say he can't beat 3 of the guys in the top, in the 4 through 10 range on a given day?
So what you're saying is different. Okay, so what you're saying right now is different than saying he's going to be top 5, because top 5 means that you have consistently put it together and you're reaching quarters or semis of slams in 1000s
you struggle from Torrey Hawkins disease. That's how I always saw it. And that simply isn't so all the time. You're dealing with a 5 through 12 that are in a carousel turnstile of a revolving door, depending on where they are, who are not themselves getting 2 semis or better or quarters or better.
So you're saying, okay, so
I'm telling you, this year, he could be easily top 10, and next year, unless something drastic happens, he could do it this year, he could be top 5 because of the ones that are moving out and the new ones coming in. He's as vulnerable. He's as potent as anybody with his game.
Right.
And don't sleep on him.
I'll contradict myself.
Could be top 5.
Yeah. I'll contradict myself a little bit here, because now I'm coming over to your side on this one.
I just had to look at it differently, but
Stefanos Tsitsipas was 5 in the world for a while. Was 4 in the world.
Was 3 in the world at one point in time.
Yeah, so could Artur Fils crank out a Tsitsipas year? What does that take? That takes 1 slam final. It takes one slam final.
Or a couple of semis.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tsitsipas did do that. He finaled French Open at least once. Yeah. He finaled the Australian Open once, maybe twice. He's done that. So is Artur Fils going to get to a semifinal of a Grand Slam? That's what if the answer is yes,
100% possible.
I just don't trust him.
I
like him. I just
haven't done it yet. We all love him. Haven't done it yet. Here's what I don't trust. I don't trust Daniil Medvedev getting to another final.
I'm not even. He's not a part of this talk show.
I'm not trusting Zverev to be a threat to win one in the next 18 months. And I hate to say it, and I love Alex. I think he's a great player. I'm not.
What do you think he needs right now? What does he need right now? Is it
new coach, some motivation, and NOVACK something? He needs a little bit of a new everything to say, and a schedule to say, this is the tournament we're going after, and we're going to go for this thing, and we're just going to make it happen. This is where your strengths are. This is Fed pulling in my main man. What was the
Ljubicic?
Ljubicic, thank you, Ivan.
Yeah.
This is Fed pulling in Ljubicic. Quit slicing the backhand return and come over the top of the darn thing, and let's start getting back to the big serve. And let's go to Wilson and get you a better racket. What that piece of pliable you're playing with, that as thin as it is, quit trying to be Rafa. These guys are hitting lasers on you right now. You got to beef it up.
So
this is where he needs. And I was impressed that Rublev did it. And to be honest, I think Daniil needs it more. He needs to get Kafelnikov in his camp, or somebody of that stature who knows what the heck he's doing, and bring it out and be all day Russian mafia. I'm hitting zingers from down the line like there's no tomorrow, getting in strong shape, Ivan Drago style. I'm going to do it. Let's go.
So I'm less concerned about Medvedev and that, like, I never whatever, like with Medvedev, whatever. He's older. He had a later trajectory in his career. Now we're in the way he plays. We're talking about, like, now what we're starting to see, I think, is a accumulation of miles that are starting to just kind of add up. And then tennis is not going to let you slide without firepower these days, and that's what we're bumping into with him. So I'm going to put Medi to the side for a second. Zverev changed his racket setup a bit in the beginning of the year and said that his goal was, he did it because his goal was to win French Open. It was all about the French Open. And then, so same thing, reason why he didn't go UAE after Australia, he went down to the Golden Swing and just got routed down there. Like, went down to clay to get his feet underneath it, or get it underneath his feet earlier in the year.
Yep, and was the one seed, by the way.
Yeah, he's 2 in the world right now. Like, well, he until tomorrow, but he's doing all these things to prepare himself to do well in this time of the year,
and then do it.
And he's just it ain't happening. So it does feel like
it's
a
early.
Change of racket.
It's early in the season, but you have to think that he's still a question mark to win a slam, let alone to get to get to the semis or final of a slam, let alone to win one. And that also is part of my whole math and my calculus on a FILS, on a Mensik, on a
I'm there with you. I'm there. I'm there with now that I'm doing it. It's like, Casper Ruud made top 4 in the world off of being a one-trick pony.